What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk about SoFi. I want to talk on why right now is the best time to buy into SoFi before it starts to trend up higher. I want to give you some updated data points very relevant to a lot of investors and tie it all together with some technical analysis at the end. But before I get into any of that, you guys know the deal. Smash the thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, I do daily videos on trending stocks, crypto. I do it all. So make sure you do subscribe. Also, don't forget to take a look at my Discord. Link in the description below. It's a free chat and a good place to be. With that said, let's get right to it. So as you can see it on the intraday chart, it had a little nice spike at the beginning of the morning. It started to taper off a little bit with the broader market. It did find very strong support at $11.72, and I'm going to tie that back in when I do a little bit of technical analysis at the end. But right now it is looking very positive. And there's a couple of different things I do want to bring up as far as things to know for this upcoming week. And it is this. So we have the CPI data that is coming out on Thursday. So this will definitely dictate whether there's going to be inflation or if it's still present. I'm going to be looking at the year over year. That's, in my opinion, the more relevant one. So at the end of the day, this definitely could benefit the broader market, and even more reason why you need to buy, especially January as of last year. It would not be over the 5.9, which is the consensus. So I do strongly feel it's going to be actually below that and cause the whole market to surge. And right now, SoFi is at a significant discount. And you can always tell that by the institutions purchasing SoFi on a daily basis. And I just want to show you the live ticker to my left, currently up roughly about 0.25%, 33 million as far as volume, whereas the average is 35, but block volume. So 4.9 million shares being purchased by institutions today alone. So they have been buying this whole time because they do know that SoFi is at a significant discount, as do retail investors, but I do have a little bit more of a hypothesis behind that. I strongly do believe, especially if you look at the chart, we have gone down quite a lot. So I do strongly feel that most likely a lot of retail investors will start to pick back up. And I'm going to get into that a little bit more in depth when I do the technical analysis, like I mentioned. But right now, institutions purchasing is a big deal when it comes to SoFi. And this is the new round of 13Fs that did come down the pipeline. And again, more institutions are buying into SoFi. And this is very promising. And I do strongly feel that this is a ongoing catalyst that you definitely always need to buy on. And I just want to go over some updated data points. So right now, the short info. So short info as of right now is 1793, up roughly about 15% from 1 week prior. Utilization is 57.97. Despite the bounce back in the price today, it is actually up 5.24%. So additionally, 6.23 million shares being additionally shorted. So shorts are definitely very hesitant about the justification of it bouncing back today. And all this information is available via Ortex. Link is in the description below. In addition to that, I did bring up the institutions and hedge funds that are buying in. I know a lot of retail investors typically do like that, and they like to mimic that. And when it comes down to that, it gives them a sense of security that whatever their asset that they're buying is heavily supported. And that's one thing that I think all investors in general really do like. But I want to show you this as well. So options game. The options game on SoFi over the last little bit has been huge. So you can see as of right now, $2.81 million worth of options being placed today, with 54% of them being positive. Over the last week, 87% of all options on SoFi have been positive, which works out to be $43.53 million worth. So at the end of the day, this is a huge reason why you need to buy, because everything that I have been bringing up indicates that SoFi is at a significant discount. And there was one article I do actually want to bring up and just briefly touch on, because I know there is some individuals out there that might still be hesitant on SoFi, because right now their whole movement of online banks is just kind of fading in and out. But when it comes down to a actual chartered bank, so such as now SoFi, they are able to have competitive rates, extremely competitive rates, whereas before they weren't able to. They had to rent it off of a chartered bank and do various things and basically interact through a third party, again adding to the overall costs. But with them being a chartered bank, they are able to kind of eliminate a lot of those fees, those third party fees, and grow their customer base single-handedly and naturally. So that is one very good thing for SoFi. And like I mentioned about their growing their customer base, I do strongly feel that that is going to be something that definitely you need to watch on when it comes down to their upcoming earnings, which is March the 1st, 2022. So essentially this one I'm going to be watching for more so for their future guidance. That is one big thing that you definitely need to watch for. The quarterly results after this one, that is where you'll need to start watching the customer base. It is still relatively important, especially you see what happened to PayPal. They got completely completely slaughtered because of their customer base not growing as fast as what expectation was. And when it comes to SoFi though, there is been a lot of advertising for their day-to-day business, and now they're transitioned to be a charter. So there is a lot of positive things, especially updates on their actual app as well, possibly margin as well coming into the mix. With all that, I did go over a lot of different reasons why right now is the best time to buy in, and last of which is this. So the technicals are very positive, and they are showing and indicating they're on a brink of a massive breakout, especially if you do couple that with the options activity. Like I've been saying, options activity has been extremely hot, insinuating that there is a lot of upside potential, and same goes for on the actual indicators. So right now, the 50, 100, 200-day moving averages, Bollinger Bands, RSI, stochastic momentum, you can see number of buyers have definitely increased. That is one positive thing. And we are right now lower percentile of the Bollinger Band, transitioning to the higher, especially most likely in the next couple of days, because I do strongly feel as well, we are roughly about 1 month out from their earnings. This is a highly anticipated catalyst, and that there's going to be a lot of momentum leading up to this. And again, you can tell that based on all the options activity. But even looking on the actual chart, technically lower to the higher percentile of the Bollinger Band, there is a lot of resistance, especially with the market does look like it is starting to reverse. And like I said about the CPI data, this could be the catalyst that causes us to get from the lower to the higher percentile of the Bollinger Band, because especially based on the core CPI, if it is actually below the 5.9, which is the forecast, then this is going to go massively up. All growth stocks are going to break out, and it's just a matter of time before SoFi does explode. So there is a lot of different reasons, like I mentioned, why right now is the best time to buy in. Let me know in the comments below what you think about SoFi. If you've been buying, selling, holding, whatever it might be, let me know. If you haven't already, smash a thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom screen. Greatly appreciate that. With that, let's all make a lot of money on SoFi.